Sierra Leone, a land kissed by the sun and washed by the Atlantic, has a history as rich and layered as the earth itself. Long before European ships arrived on its shores, indigenous groups thrived in this vibrant landscape. The Mende, Temne, Limba, and others built complex societies, each with their own language, traditions, and beliefs. They were skilled farmers, artisans, and traders, interconnected by intricate networks of commerce and diplomacy. Their lives were deeply entwined with the natural world, their rhythms guided by the seasons and the bounty of the land. These societies were not utopias, they had their share of conflicts and power struggles, yet they flourished for centuries, their resilience tested and proven time and again. Their stories, passed down through generations, form the bedrock of Sierra Leonean identity, a testament to the enduring spirit of its people. The arrival of European explorers in the 15th century cast a long shadow over Sierra Leone. The Portuguese, followed by the British, Dutch, and others, came seeking wealth and resources. Initially, trade relations were established, with goods like ivory, timber, and gold exchanged. However, the demand for labor in the burgeoning colonies of the Americas soon transformed this relationship into something far more sinister. Sierra Leone became a major hub for the transatlantic slave trade. Millions of Africans, including many from the interior of the country, were forcibly transported across the Atlantic, victims of a brutal system that treated human beings as mere commodities. This period of darkness left deep scars on Sierra Leonean society, fracturing families, decimating communities, and leaving a legacy of trauma that would echo for generations. In the late 18th century, a glimmer of hope emerged from the darkness of the slave trade. British abolitionists, driven by a growing moral conscience, established Freetown in 1787 as a settlement for freed slaves. Thousands of black loyalists, who had fought for the British during the American Revolutionary War, arrived from Nova Scotia, followed by others liberated from slave ships intercepted on the high seas. Freetown became a unique melting pot of cultures, languages, and traditions. The Creole people, descendants of the freed slaves, developed a vibrant culture, blending African and European influences. English became the lingua franca, facilitating trade and communication. However, this period was also marked by the contradictions of colonialism. While Freetown offered refuge and opportunity, the British gradually expanded their control inland, imposing their rule over indigenous populations and creating tensions that would simmer for decades. Sierra Leone finally achieved independence from Britain in 1961, joining the wave of African nations breaking free from colonial rule. However, the young nation's hopes for a brighter future were soon overshadowed by political instability, corruption, and ethnic divisions, problems exacerbated by the legacy of colonialism. The discovery of diamonds in the 1990s, far from being a blessing, ignited a brutal civil war. Rebels sought to control the lucrative diamond fields, plunging the country into a decade of violence that claimed tens of thousands of lives and displaced millions more. Blood diamonds, mined in rebel-held territories and sold to finance the conflict, became a tragic symbol of the war's brutality.